Alright,
What?
so do my intro for me on EDP.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
What up, squad? It's Spot Eyes friend here. Back again, there's smacking back in grill smacking video. Today we're gonna be discussing EDP and why he likes Cupcake so much. Cause he's big. He can if he falls down a hill, he bounces right back up. He's a he's a threat, he's a menace to the orb, to the
The
gravity pull
orb.
on Earth. He's a
What?
menace to the gravity pull on Earth.
Alright.
And he's
Makes sense?
and he's
No!
Okay.
Can't put that in.
No, I'm putting that in. I'm putting that in. As you probably already figured out, we're going to be talking about EDP445 and how he tried meeting up with a 16-year-old girl to give her that birthday eggplant emoji. And yes, majority of states have the age of consent set to 16, but the state where the girl lived, that was not the case. So instead, EDP planned on going to Vegas the day that she turned 16 and flying her out the day that she turned 16, which is still illegal if you have to fly somebody out to a state where the age of consent is whatever age they are. That is still illegal. It's the same for if they live in that state and then you go there to meet them. Last time, EDP didn't actually get jail time because it wasn't a real child that he was talking to, but I still think he should have gotten jail time. Like, he tried meeting up with a 13-year-old girl, and he didn't know it was a decoy. I don't know why he's not in jail, but hopefully he will be this time.
Hello, my name is Kayla and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16, I'm turning 17, and EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first
Why is this dude's handle Big Sexy EDP?
and I told him my age and he didn't block me. I didn't really know who he was. I remember seeing him back in like 2021, but all I knew was that he was caught in a predator catch before. I didn't really know that he was friends with Tyler, the creator.
EDP and Tyler aren't friends. I think Tyler was a fan of EDP and just wanted a picture. Obviously, this was a few years ago, way before the whole Predator thing.
Any of these other people. There's actual messages of me telling my age to him several times. And there's voice messages of other victims that he groomed.
I mean, regardless of the situation, Kayla, I don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, oh, I'm going to ruin your life. Well, if you think that you can ruin that bitch any more than what it's already been ruined, you go right the fuck ahead. Be my fucking guest, bitch. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I'll get front row tickets to see this fucking dude. You know what I mean? It's like, I really don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
You guys are probably gonna be like, oh, Kayla, why are you agreeing with him? Well, the thing is, I had to, so that he wouldn't get mad at me. He threatened me from the beginning. Like, I was scared for my life at this point. I still am a little bit.
He sent me nudes several times. He sent me videos of him nutting. He even suggested of being on call with me and me seeing him nut. He had a fantasy of taking my virginity because yes, I am a virgin, okay? He had a fetish of being with a quote, young emo girl like me, which by the way, I'm not even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me. Not sure how he found me. I was on Jadion's Discord. He was on Discord that day and some people think that he saw me there in the voice call, but I don't know if he did or not. I'm a very public person. I'm a model. I have modeled for several brands before. I also make music. I do know that he's subscribed to my YouTube. He would always make really weird sexual notes. He would, I know for a fact he has pictures of not me, but other victims saved on his phone.
Her saying this just goes to show how many times we actually haven't caught EDP. Like, yeah, he's only been caught like 2 or 3 times, but it shows he's doing this a lot more than we think he actually is. If he has multiple pictures of multiple victims, that shows that we're not catching him as much as we think we are.
And these are like explicit pictures of minors that are on his phone. So yes, he does have CP. I remember waking up some days and feeling the urge to like vomit at everything that he was telling me, but I didn't. I kept this going because this has to be the last victim that he has. He can't just...
Unfortunately, the clip ends there and I can't find the rest of it. While Jedion was streaming, he got a message from one of his friends saying to join a Discord call. The reason he joined the call was because EDP was in it and he'd already caught him twice.
Yo, what up? What's your question, man?
Yeah, man. So is the allegations true, bro? Like, I'm just really trying to figure out.
Lawyer.
Lawyer?
Wait, do you actually have a lawyer working on the process and shit?
I don't say shit. Lawyer.
Yeah, because you're gonna be like riding on yourself, you know. You can't be snitching on yourself.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
But like I feel like people are just trying to set you up at this point. Like I don't know like what's going on, but like it doesn't even seem real at this point. You know what I mean?
They are.
Did you piss somebody off to like set them up like that? Because like, why would somebody want to set you up? Like they gotta have some personal beef with you.
Well, something you have to understand, and I've been, I'm not trying to come off as condescending, so I apologize. This is something that I've told people this shit way like about a few years ago.
Do I make the reveal?
Is it time? I can't hear it. Is it time?
When you
Chat, do I make the reveal
do
yet?
something that you're passionate about that other people can't do, you know what I mean, at your level, you know what I mean, they start making up shit and they start trying to make your life as miserable as they possibly can. And that's what, and that's basically all this shit is, dude. I mean, hate, jealousy, you know what I mean? That's
So,
what it is.
What do you do with that hate?
I mean,
He
me
eats
personally,
cupcakes. That's what he does. What's up, Brian? Yeah! Remember me, nigga?
If EDP was truly innocent, why would he try to duck every single question and then leave once he found out Gideon was in the call?
What excuse did he give? He didn't really give an excuse. I mean, I can't really go too into it, but he was mad. Honestly, the only thing that would have made it better is if he was actually wearing his jersey when we caught him.
I know he probably doesn't know this, but EDP is so down bad on money that he's actually selling a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, cops are involved. Cops are definitely involved with this. They have everything. Prison, I don't know. He might not be all right. It's hard to say. He probably won't be all right though. No, EDP is not locked up yet. He is, however. We heard that he's on FBI watch. He's on FBI watch not because of this, but because recently. And this, I don't think this can be confirmed, but we heard that he was at the gun range and he printed out pictures of me, Gideon, and the victim, and he put them like on like the shooting dummy or whatever, and he was shooting it at the range.
I don't know how EDP's not arrested yet. He's a predator who's been caught multiple times. He's on the FBI watch list. And he allegedly did that. Again, that can't be confirmed, but if he did do that and there is proof of it, I don't know how he's not locked up yet. Of course, with it being EDP, he came back with one of the worst responses I've ever seen. He doesn't even try to touch on the allegations. He doesn't even try to defend himself, which is somehow worse than every other response he's ever had. Instead, he just tries guilt-tripping them the whole time, saying he could have died because he was trying to get his dialysis.
you know what I mean? You got mother out here that are doing anything for views. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase, man. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Gideon right now.
He's sitting here saying people will do anything for views and money, which isn't wrong, but he would know that firsthand. He's constantly coming back trying to get more views and more money. He's constantly streaming on TikTok now that this drama's kind of gone viral. And he's doing interviews for money. But he would turn it down, and then later in this video, he'd be like, oh, guys, he just wants money.
The fact that you flew cross country, you feel me, to with somebody, not to mention, this is my mother dialysis center. This is life or death, bro.
If it truly is life or death, there should be no reason that you're just now getting dialysis. It is completely justifiable for them to be there. And if you simply just walked into the care center, they can't legally follow you and record you.
Just goes to show you that this generation is.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, well, you should go get help. Oh, I just want to see you get better. Who's to say that I'm not already talking to somebody?
Guarantee you the person he's talking to is a minor. Just knowing the kind of person EDP is, there's no way he's getting
I'm
help.
a party girl, she just wanna have fun too. They say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care.
I genuinely can't make this up. Like an hour after I finished editing the video, and I'd say probably like 20 minutes after it fully rendered on YouTube, this came out.
Let's just say, for example, if I came out, right?
Well, there's no if, because I mean it's out. Like,
well, no. I'm saying before, back at the end of the day, right?
yeah.
Let's just say, for example, I came out, talked about it, right, and addressed it, all that good stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, are you bailing me out? Dude, I've even talked about this multiple times with my sister, man, and like actual family. And they're all like, listen, man, you know, if I mean, it's not just one attorney who's telling you, hey, keep your mouth shut. There's what? Several of them.
As you see now, like, as you reflect on it, you could see that the mistake that you made was not like coming out about it, right? Like you could see that the advice from the lawyers didn't really help much, you know?
Helped a lot. I'm not in jail.
EDP is saying that if he came out, then he'd have to get bailed out, or that his lawyers helped him not get thrown into jail, is an indirect admission of guilt. I don't know if it can be used in court. I don't really care, but it is an indirect admission of guilt. Subscribe.